Wait, did that grass just respond to gunfire? Oh, okay, if that's in the game, that's pretty dope. Welcome to the channel, my name is Tacti. I want to talk about a game today called CROWZ, a game recently shown off at Gamescom by dropping an intense, action-packed trailer that shows off some of the weapons, the gunplay, the vehicles, and the gorgeous environment. So I wanted to start off by taking a look at some of the background information for this game, and then I'm going to be breaking down the entire gameplay trailer, timestamps down below. Because right now we don't have a ton of information, and the trailer didn't really show off a whole lot other than the environment and the gunplay. If this is the sort of stuff that you're into, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Support lately has been huge. We're really on track to hit 30,000 subs by the end of the year, so let's get there. Alright, so the game CROWZ Squad Operation. This game was recently presented at Gamescom by a development studio called Royal Crow. This development studio looks to be fairly new and based in South Korea. It's their first game, as far as I can tell, and I'm going to assume it's a pretty small team. The description on Steam states CROWZ is a multiplayer game where players engage in battles as mercenaries called CROWZ. In order to survive as a hired soldier for the powerful nations, players either compete and accomplish the missions in a squad, or experience major combats between factions in disputed territory. So the game is going to be an objective-based shooter. In the current context though, I don't know what that looks like. The Steam store talks about two different game modes, one being the Squad Operation and one being the Blood Zone. From what these two descriptions state, it seems like the Squad Ops is like a giant Battle Royale-esque type of game, where several different squads load into a match, have to go complete objectives, and extract with a new element called QAnon from various points on the map. From the trailer, it appears that the open world begins to close in slowly with some sort of dangerous gas closing in around them. The description also mentions something about side effects of forbidden drugs, so since there's this new element, there's likely some sort of combat modifiers that you can craft or inject or something of that sort. Obviously, this sounds a little bit like Tarkov or whatever Hazard Zone actually is, so more information will have to come out before we know. Like I said, there's also the Blood Zone mode, which looks more like the traditional PvP modes that we're used to. The red vs blue massive warfare zone fighting for objectives. It's not apparent in the Gamescom trailer which game mode is being shown here. It could possibly be both, but I'm not sure. My very first impressions of the trailer are that this game looks absolutely gorgeous, and honestly, almost too good. There are a few things in this trailer that make me think, this probably isn't going to be in the final build. I know Unreal Engine is getting some major improvements with the Unreal Engine 5 update, but I still think there's a lot going on in this trailer that just won't be obtainable yet with the full server. Another difficult thing the devs will have to think about is optimization on personal computers. Will low settings be a major advantage when it comes to the grass? I know Hell Let Loose has had a heck of a time figuring out what to do, so depending on how large these servers are, this could be a big deal. Anyway, let's take a look at the trailer and break it down a bit. Alright, take a look at this grass very first thing here while he's crawling and shooting. See how it reacts to the weapon firing. You see that? I'll go back a little bit. Watch how it moves with the shots, which is a very interesting thing because that means all those blades of grass there that he's crawling in have their own physics, right? Because he's pushing them over right there. But that's a very complex thing because that means this entire map, which it looks like a huge map, is going to have some sort of like own personal physics. Like that's a lot. I doubt that that's going to be in the final build because I feel like that's a very difficult task to accomplish. Now, just on this pause screen here, even though they've got motion blur all over the place, you've got a watch here, some sort of GPS watch. I wonder if that's going to be like a map you can open up. The iron sights look fine. The bullets, take a look at the bullets here. It just looks interesting, but we'll take a look here. Animations look okay. I feel like this kind of, those bullets there, I feel like I've seen those in more like single player campaign bullets. Oh, there's a G36 there, but I'm not a fan of the way they look, to be honest. But as you can see, that guy's shooting a G36. This guy chooses to fire a pistol against this here. And then you see that I think if this is the kind of movement in the game, it needs to maybe be slowed down just a little bit. But watch what this guy does. Jump. I don't know why he does that. There So there you can hear what a suppressed weapon sounds like. Come on. Ready. So I guess that's an okay sound. It's suppressed. I like the way that the red dot looks. 2x maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But that part looks good. This guy's kind of jittery. This looks like how I would probably shoot someone. Oh, wait. Did his? Yeah, okay. So just real quick, I just noticed this. When he shoots, this weapon starts to glow and it falls to the ground. You can just hardly see that. So it comes out, yeah, almost like Modern Warfare does there. So I don't know. And then something is dropped here. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's one of the stims, the drugs, whatever that may be. This is also interesting here. When the explosion happens, you see how this rock falls? It has several rocks that come out and fall into the trench here. And that, again, if all the explosives like this, the explosions, the impacts on the ground cause rocks to fall, that's another one of those things that I just doubt it's going to be in the final build. That's a lot of physics going on. That's a lot of processing, a lot of math that the computer and the system and the servers have to do just to make that happen. So it's not something that I would expect, I don't think. It looks nice now, but it's not something I would expect as the full game. But these environments do look fantastic. I mean, these textures look great. The trench looks great. The weapon models look pretty great. So, looks good. Got some water. I didn't hear any like water footsteps there, so I don't know. And then you can see the tree falling here. So, destructible environments, maybe. I don't know how destructible. There's more trees falling. Okay, so you saw that fence get destroyed as well, right? And that looked gorgeous. You could see some good effects here. You see the tank looks fantastic. And then there's a vehicle in the background shooting here, and then just a nice little effect here. So, and then this has, you've got the radio, you've got the airstrike coming in, so you can probably call in that strike. So I don't know if maybe you can pick up some different things, or maybe this is like a score streak or something like that. Not sure. Now you've got the little bird, obviously. That's pretty cool. And like this map, hang on. See if I can go back a little bit. This map has got to be huge. This is that farmhouse they just went by. Actually, this is where the vehicle was up here. The tank was over here. I believe that's where this was. But I mean, it's huge. It's got, later on you'll see the river. It just looks giant. The trenches are somewhere. But this could be a lot of dead space as well. It depends on where everything's at, what they're trying to do. But my guess is this, in the squad-based game mode, this will be a lot of dead zone. And let's say an objective will be here. So you've got a squad coming from here. I don't know. Just my guess. That looks good. I wonder if you can bail out. And this, okay, so this here, if this is part of the map, I mean, this is giant. Like, if you can go out into the ocean, it's huge. And then more, this is like the river or, just running down the middle of the map here. You see the meteor coming in. You see a power plant up top there. See that? So giant, again, you get another look at the giant map here. Another look here at the giant map. That's the river that must run down the center. Here's a power plant up here. Little houses down here. Like, all this is dead space. So I wonder how they're going to promote fun with this, because I know games like let's say Dead Side or even let's say PUBG with their map, that this dead space can get pretty dull. Not a lot's happening there. So we'll see how they move and promote action. Then you see the gas closing in there. Another look at the big map. There's a river again that runs down the middle. You've got a outpost here, another side. So huge. This looks like just a construction area. It's a cool shot. This is, I'm guessing that's that QAnon, the new element. These dudes have terrible aim. Explosions again look nice. There you go. So it's all based around this gas here. And it's all based around what this new element is. I'm guessing brought by some sort of meteor or something like that. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for stopping by and checking out the video. Again, if this was helpful, if you found it entertaining, if you enjoyed the content, feel free to give it a like, subscribe for more. Stay safe out there. Most importantly, stay tactical.